Now the car has been assembled by ZENE Bricks RC Kit. Now let's describe how to install battery, the strip and other electronic devices. This is the ESC that comes with it. And this is the battery. We also need a receiver. When assembling the car, the servo and motor have been assembled inside. So now we need to remove the back cover. Take it off. And then you can see here, there is a horizontal beam here, which is locked from left to right. So we need to pull it out. There are 2 fixed pinpoints inside. Then push it forward. There is a granular building block on top, and a few bumps below to fix it. Take this one off first. This part can be considered to be glued or something. It will be affected a little bit when playing later, which will affect its strength. Then grab the panel with both hands and pull it backwards. There is a latch inside, and this is fixed by a cross shaft. Just pull it down. The other side is the same. Just hold the panel with your hand and pull it down. Now we can see inside the car. Inside the car, there is the motor, and the front is the rudder. Our motor wires need to pass through here and put it here. First, insert our battery and put it in our cockpit like this. Because it needs to be inserted, the direction of the wires must be paid attention to. We must pay attention to it because we have the linkage of the steering wheel. Otherwise, the wires might get tangled, so we need to lay it flat. Put the battery interface aside for now, don't worry about it. Now put the strip inside. The electric strip, because the motor wires are on the right, so the wire of the strip should also be on the right side. Pass it through from below. Then pass it through this empty space. Don't worry about the fixed position of the strip. First, pass the wire through. After connecting, just pull it back. These 3 are the interface of the light strip. Then match the 3. Motor interface. Insert these 3 into the interface. Just insert them randomly. It may be a little difficult to insert. Be careful here. If it's like this situation, it's really hard to insert. You can bend the beam next to it. Bend it a little. Then the bushing can be removed. Bend it a little. Now the 3 wires are already plugged in. After inserting, straighten them out. Then put the gasket in the gap in the back side. Into this gap. It can fit in the gap. It fits perfectly like this. Then, for the convenience of our installation, this bushing, put it back. And put the dropped part back in place. Then, connect the battery interface. You also need to straighten this wire. And don't let it touch the steering wheel. That's about it. Now let's connect the receiver. Connect the first channel of the receiver to the steering motor. If there are 3 wires, the yellow wire is the signal line, the brown wire is the negative pole of the power supply, corresponding to our receiver. Plug the negative pole to the right in the first channel. Then our electric strip also has 3 wires. The white one is the signal line, the black one is the negative pole of the power supply, and the negative pole is inserted into the second channel. Then the position where the elevator receiver is placed. The position of the receiver. We need to consider the steering wheel in front of it. If you don't want to keep the linkage, then it can be placed inside. If you want the steering wheel to be linked, I'm more worried that the wires will be tangled with it. So I didn't put it in there. I put it in the side panel. Inside the side panel, there are latch points below, and the ball joint fixed. So we pull it out. After pulling it out and put the receiver inside, but the wire will be exposed on the surface. You can straighten it yourself. Then plug the latch back in. Then we first put the parts we just removed and install them back. Then insert the 2 pins corresponding to this key and plug it back in. Adjust the wires inside. Then put the key onto the top and close the back cover. This antenna you can push it in a bit. Just expose the head. Now the electronic device is installed. Then we turn it on and turn on the remote control. Turn the hand wheel to the left, turn the steering wheel left, turn the hand wheel to the right, and turn the steering wheel to the left, if the direction is reversed. There is a lever here in the first channel to pull it up or down, to change its direction. If you press the accelerator down, the car should run forward. Let's try it now. We can see that the car should be running backward now. In this case, we need to exchange the direction of the motor wires and exchange their directions. Still follow the previous steps. Pull them out in turn. Then, pull out 2 of our motor wires at random. Don't mix up the directions. Then swap their positions and plug them in. And install it back. Then close the back cover. And install this key. Turn it on again. Now, the steering wheel is fine. And the wheels are also moving forward.